The SARS virus outbreak is one of the most tragic outbreaks in history, with many casualties in its timeline. It started in Guangdong Prefecture in China and in the early 2002, then spread into many other cities in the nation. The outbreak included 8,273 cases and 772 dead. SARS is the short term for the severe acute respiratory syndrome. Symptoms are flu-like in the early stage, including fever, malaria, cough, and sore throat. Later on, developing into viral pneumonia, which means that the virus comes into your lungs and attacks the microscopic air sacs in your lungs, causing shortness of breath and later on death, because you cannot get enough oxygen that is needed for you to function in your body. Such a terrible disease and no cure. So how is the government dealing with this? And how does the citizens react to this? And how do they remember it to this day? Our question today is, does everybody see history the same way? Okay, let's look at it from the political view, from inside and outside of China. At the beginning of the SARS virus outbreak, the government had sealed in all the reports of the outbreak. Non-government citizens of China received very little to no information about the outbreak. The government official viewed the time as a potential panic cause. However, the editor and the author of the SARS epidemic and aftermath in China, Yanzhong Huang, in Jiangxi Whitehead School, views it from a different angle. They believe that the Chinese government marked off all of the reports because they wanted to maintain their reputation of the disease-free country and wanted the citizens to believe that the disease was contained in a short amount of time. Then to deal with it over a long-term project in the dark. I was able to interview an individual who lived through the event of the history, my father. From the interview, it was clear that the people were in a state of fear when the outbreak took place. However, the way that my father described the outbreak timeline was full of pride.
传染源，把它切断了之后，再看看哪个地方发生，就能把这个点确定下来。
Translation is, the country was united together to prevent the disease from spreading to other places. They gave out commands to keep the infection in and prevent more people from getting infected. However, throughout the interview, there were negative vibes as the topic was discussed. This proving that the outbreak has left a harsh scar in the father's memory, due to how the disease could have been an even worse disaster. The information and feelings from the interview contained things that were similar to the article online, as well as the opposite opinions. I would like to say that the way that people view history usually have two sides. The first one being appreciating the event, and the other despising what happened in history. Looking at the SARS virus outbreak, I can see that many people saw history as a time of fear and darkness. The government was not able to control the disease. However, many others are proud of the way that the government dealt with the outbreak. They saw the government as citizens united together to do the same thing and save the nation. However, these two big categories, we can find more detailed variation of opinions. These are all affected by how people receive the information, the social class and position they were in, the location they were in when the event took place. One of the biggest factors is from who or what they receive the information from. The propaganda from the government will give you a very different perspective and information of the event than what a newspaper or your parents might tell you. Looking at this, we can conclude that the difference in opinion all comes back to 5W and H in the end.